Shalom, Israel. It's your boy New Breed, aka Brother Emmanuel, coming through with another video. And this particular video is a real important topic that I wanted to actually discuss a while ago, but I had to go through certain life trials and tribulations that actually acquire the wisdom that's needed to actually convey my message. Um, Recently, I had to question myself and ask, what makes a targeted individual a special person? What makes a person who is targeted by the world? What makes that person special? For those who are not familiar with a targeted individual is, it's a person who is a victim of gang stalking. Gang stalking is pretty much a concerted, organized effort from people. It could be people in your town, people at your job, people in your community, so on and so forth, putting together a concerted effort, an organized effort to come together and make your life miserable. It's people who spread rumors, lies, and deceit. It's people who watch and stalk you. It's people who do things to make your life as inconvenient as possible. It's people who really have hatred in their hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, hatred is real. People really harbor ill feelings, and they don't have to have a reason to harbor these ill feelings. It could be simply jealousy. They could not like something about you. And a lot of people cannot like certain things about a person. Which brings me to my point. What makes someone who is the victim of gang stalking? What makes someone who is targeted by the world powers? We're talking about the world powers. We're talking about CIA, FBI, NSA. We're talking about local police. We're talking about government agencies. And we're also talking about on a low level, just people in your community. What would make people take a concerted effort to come together and watch one person? Think about this. Our Lord and Savior, that people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. And I say they ignorantly call him Jesus Christ because his name had to start with a Y. There were no J's before the 1600s. So the one that they ignorantly call Jesus Christ, the Messiah, the Mashiach, he was a victim of gang stalking. He was preyed upon. He was ridiculed. He was one who went through this same thing. And the other reason why I propose this question to everyone is because a lot of people these days have a Christ complex. They think they're so special. Everyone thinks they're special. But what is the real reason that one is being watched? What did the actual Messiah do? What did the actual prophets do in the Bible to make them a target, to make them have pretty much everyone watching, everyone plotting on, everyone stalking? What did they have in common? They all spoke the truth. They all spoke the truth. A targeted individual is one who speaks the truth in a world full of lies. When you speak the truth in a world full of lies, you make people's lives uncomfortable. You make those around you uncomfortable because most people are more comfortable living a lie. Most people are more comfortable living in deception. So when you come with that truth, that messes with people's everyday life. It messes with their everyday goings. And in groups, in droves, people are feeling the same thing because you're speaking the truth. Everybody's feeling it. What makes a targeted individual special is someone that goes against the grain, a person who goes against the status quo, a person who is not easily influenced by others, a person who can stand alone, a person who is different in their thought process. When you possess these kind of traits, others can see it. It makes others in pretty much, I would say, it makes them uncomfortable. And then they begin to lean towards the group that's against you. When the truth is shining so bright, you're hurting people's eyes. They just want you silenced. They want to see a train wreck. They want to see you destroy yourself. Because the ultimate goal is suicide. They want to see you harming yourself. We talk a lot about different programs that they got in these private agencies. We talk a lot about Monarch, MK Ultra, and things of that nature. And by the way, when I speak on these things, a lot of my videos don't get as many views because it's one of those topics that is the real deal. It's just the truth. And they don't need every household knowing certain information. So when it comes down to it, on a worldwide level, programming has been very successful to the masses of people. And since this programming has been so successful, most people are living a fairy tale. Most people are walking every day, going about their everyday goings, not thinking outside of the box whatsoever. Go to work, come home, pay bills. And then you have those other people. You got those other people. Those people who think outside of their construct. Those people that think outside of the education system that they were taught. Those people who think outside of the Hollywood programming that they've been taught. Going against the status quo of what the churches or mainstream religion has taught. And they begin to think outside of that box, outside of that construct. They start to think outside of their country, outside of everything that they've been taught and that they've been used to. They begin to develop on another level. So, to most people, that person may seem strange. Everything that is socially acceptable to most, that person doesn't accept. Everything that seems to be the status quo, that person doesn't follow. What's the deal with this guy? I can't quite figure this guy out. So in theory, people fear what they don't understand. Anyone who watches, lies, spreads rumors to deceive others against a person, against one person, is a person that is full of fear. So a targeted individual is fearless. That's what makes them special as well. They're fearless. They possess certain skills that the world can't take away. They harbor certain talents that the world can't take away. And also, these special people cannot be bought. They cannot be sold or bought. These people do not let money control them. These people understand that they have a spirit, that they have a soul. They understand that they're not just flesh and bones, eyeballs. They understand that it's a spirit within them. So they operate on a spiritual level. They see the world from a spiritual level. A lot of noise going on outside. But I'm finna talk to y'all today. And it's going to be a video where I'm going to really be expressing myself. Unfortunately, this is something that I wanted to go live about, but YouTube doesn't seem to be pretty much uploading or liking my live streams. They seem to be disrupted every time I try to go live. So I thought I'd just come to y'all and speak in this platform, in this way. What makes a targeted individual special is a person who is fearless, stands for truth, and a person who is not with the status quo, not following the rest of society. People are so scared to be different. It's like everyone is so worried about fitting in, but no one wants to stand out. Nobody wants to stand out. Everybody want to be the same. And you know what else a targeted individual has that most of them have in common? Is they really don't care about what people think. They really genuinely don't care. It's not about what others think to a targeted individual. They see the deception. They see people spreading rumors. They see people with their hatred, but they really don't care. Really don't care. At least I'm speaking for myself. And I'm hoping this video help you not to care. Because people are going to hate. People are going to hate because you have something that they don't have. And if you listen to a lot of people who call themselves friends, if you listen to them talk, or listen to the people who are your associates, listen to some of the words that come out of their mouths, you'll find out that they really don't like you. You just got to read between the lines. Learn how to read between the lines. While you're being targeted, it's a lot of subliminal messages put out by people. It's a lot of, I would say, mixed expressions coming out from people. It's a lot of speaking in code. At least that's what I'm going through right now in my personal life. A lot of people around me are speaking in code. A lot of people around me are saying things to, I guess, irritate or get under my skin. You know, the world knows about my YouTube. People around me know about my YouTube because I'm fearless. I don't care. The world knows I speak the truth, but I'm fearless. I don't care. Because the Most High God of Israel, the God of Israel, the God of the real Jews, the ones you call black people or African Americans, whatever you want to call them, we the real Jews that the Bible speaks of. We God's chosen people. We're the elect. Does that mean that we're above? Does that mean that we're just so better than everyone and we're the best? No, it just simply means we were given the law, statutes, and commandments. Does it mean that I look down on everyone around me? No, that's not what it means. But people will perceive it that way. But I can't help your feelings and your emotions, how you perceive things that I say. I can only tell you the truth. I have no alternative motives behind anything I say. I'm not racist. I judge people by their character. But I know the truth. I know who I am, and I know who my people are. And a lot of my people are not even awake to this truth. And if I choose to, on my free time, to do just that little bit of work, which is not a lot. I'm a small speck in the YouTube community. But if I choose in my little bit of time to try to wake my people up to who they are while they're being destroyed, because I have love for my people, then why should that concern the next man? Why? And back to the general topic. What makes a targeted individual someone special? Because a lot of people get these messiah complexes about themselves and everybody think they're targeted. Everybody think that they're public enemy number one. Everybody think that everybody's against them. And some of the times when you see these videos coming out, nobody's even worried about you. And that's just part of mental torture that you're doing to yourself. A lot of times that happens. Let's address those people because I want to help those people heal. You'll know when you're targeted. You know if you're targeted. It won't be a question whether you're being targeted or not, because all the telltale signs will show. And then you got to look at your life and what you're actually doing in your life. If you're a person who just minding your business, you're not really bringing truth, you're not really being separate from the rest of the world, and it's not necessarily a thing where you're bringing truth that makes you targeted. If you're living holy, which only means separate, the word holy means separate. If you're doing the complete opposite of what the world is doing, you will be targeted. You don't have to have a million people knowing who you are. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to be any of that. But if you're doing something, if you're basically living separate from how the rest of the world is living, then you are going to be targeted. If you one who are keeping the holy days, if you are one, and I'm talking about the real holy days in the Bible, not these holidays that man follows. If you're eating the foods that the Most High ordained to be clean, and you're refraining from those unclean foods, you can be targeted. If you carry yourself in a higher moral standard, you can be targeted. If you follow civil laws, if you treat your brothers right, you treat your sisters right, you can be targeted. If you bring positivity around others and you bring high energy, high vibrations at all times, you can be targeted. So it's about you living holy and separate, which will make the rest of the world, which most people are not on a high vibration. Most people are not living positive. Most people are eating what the hell they want, doing what they want, like the satanic doctrine of Aleister Crowley when it says do without wilt. A lot of people are doing whatever the hell they want to do in life. And the world loves its own children. Everyone who's living according to this world, they fit in just fine. But you people who are doing different, you shine light on those people, and they don't like that light because it hurts their eyes, and they come together and they want to mess with you. But that's okay. Because here's the key to this video. They don't know how powerful you actually are. They just don't get it. When you're dealing with the Most High God of all gods, you are powerful. My God can destroy you, like instantly destroy you. If you harm a hair on his elect, when you go out and try to do wicked to his elect, you will be punished. That makes us very powerful. I've watched it as a targeted person, as an individual who has gone through things in this society, in this system, things that most men don't go through. I will tell you right now, I've seen the Most High move. I've seen him remove people. I've seen him remove enemies who've tried me and tried to come against me. And I'm not trying to talk that old tough guy and all that, but the Most High God, that's a God of wrath, war, and judgment. And that's just what it is. And we're not spreading no nonsense out here trying to go out here and hurt nobody. We uplifting our people. We God's chosen. We his elect. And that's also going to make you targeted, because at the end of the day, Satan or Lucifer wants all of God's children destroyed. And that's what these devils do. They watch you from a distance. They start off watching you from a distance. They watch you from a distance, and then they start to close in. When they think it's safe to engage you. When they think it's safe to close the walls on then. When they think it's safe to close the walls in and engage you. that's when they get you. But if you're thinking outside of this construct or this systematic way that most think, when you're thinking outside of this construct, you begin to move outside of this construct, where the same ones who targeting you cannot hurt you anymore. You begin to understand how to move wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. You begin to understand how to maneuver within this battlefield. This message is to keep the targeted individual strong. I know you're tired of going through what you're going through. I know you're tired of the rumors, the lies. I know you're tired of being held back and feeling like you're in a box. I know you're tired of opportunities closing in front of your face, regardless of the hard work you're putting in. But because you don't fit in with the rest, those opportunities shut down. Lanes get closed for you. Keep in mind, anytime a lane gets closed, a door gets closed, or opportunity gets closed, the Most High got something bigger and way greater for you in your life. And it was not meant for you. Because as you acquire success in this life, as you make accomplishments, as you get into places, as you get into the inner in crowd, you begin to become comfortable with this society. You begin to become comfortable with the status quo. You begin to become just another number. You grow docile. You become stagnant. But long as you know who you are and you remain in truth, you never become stagnant. You continue moving forward. You continue progressing regardless of who's doing what to you, because you know there's a higher power that's protecting you. And that's what it's about. Trusting in the Most High. As a person who's targeted, that's all you got. Trust in the Most High. Just simply a motivational talk for those who are targeted individuals. And I hope this helps you in your everyday journey and in your life. I love y'all. And I wish nothing but the best for everyone who has been subscribed to the channel, who's been watching these videos. And I hope that you all understand the relevance of this video and put this in your life as one who are going through these perilous times. Thank you, family. Shalom and peace.